We're back to looking at mixture problems in healthcare. Our examples will generally be in healthcare. Now, this is the example that we looked at in our last video. A pharmacist needs to fill an order for 3% lidocaine topical cream, but only 2 and 5% concentration are available. You have 50 grams of the 5%. Right? You have 50 grams of the 2%. How much of the 5% do you need to get a 3% concentration? So just a quick review. You want 3%, you have 50 grams of 2%, you're going to add it to X grams of 5%. Now, the amount you will have when you mix them is 50 grams plus X grams of the 3%. So you say 50 plus X times 3 over 100 equals 50 grams times 2 out of 100 plus X grams times 5 out of 100. And you multiply out the brackets, you have 50 by 3 over 100 plus X by 3 over 100 equals 50 by 2 out of 100 is 1. And then you have 500 of X. So, simplify the fractions and then convert them to decimal. 1.5 plus 0.03 x equals 1 plus 0.05x. Then we subtracted the 0.05x and we also subtracted the 1.5. Put them together, finally dividing our negative 0.5 by negative 0.02 and we get 25. So you need 25 grams of the 5%. Now, here, we look at this little chart here. And we see that this is what we have. Now, I want to do a little modification. Suppose what we want is not 3%, but we want 3.5% concentration. Let us look at what would happen. A pharmacist needs to fill an order for remember 3.5 means same as 3.5. For a 3.5% lidocaine topical cream. However, only 2 and 5% concentrations are in stock. How much of the 5% concentration should be mixed with 50 grams of 2% concentration to get the 3.5% concentration? So, let's erase some of what we have here. And then we start working on this. Just erase this thing here. And erase. Nice. Now, let's look at the problem that we have. By the way, I want you to pause the video and try it. And then I'll look at what we're going to do about it. Okay, you pause the video and you try it. How much did you get? Now, remember, we're going to modify these. So let me let the scale remain there, but still want that percentage up there. Modification here. All right. Now, what do you want? We want 3.5% concentration. We have 2% and 5%. 50 grams, in fact, of the 2% concentration. Alright? We have a large amount of 5% concentration. So we're going to mix 50 grams of 2% concentration with a certain amount. We don't know, so we call it X grams of the 5% concentration. Now, here, this is what we have available in stock. This is what we want. Now remember, when we do the mixture, the amount of 3.5% concentration we will get is going to be 50 grams of the 2% plus X grams of the 5%. So the amount of 3.5% we will have is 50 grams plus X grams, right, of 3.5%. So here, this comes from 50 grams This comes from 50 grams of 2% plus X grams of 5%. Now, we can write these percentages in fractions. Well, let's convert them to decimal. Remember, when you have the decimal, you want to turn it into percent, you divide by 100. That now would be like moving the point, the decimal point, two places, to the left. If you have 100 and you divide by 100, remember this is 100.0. So if you move 3 places to the left, you get 1. You treat the decimals like that. So here, you have 50 grams, plus X grams of the 3.5%. 3.5% is the same as, if you move the point 1, 2 places to the left, you're going to have a 0 under here. So it is 0.10, then 35. Alright? Equal 50 grams of 2% is the same as 0.02. Alright? So remember, you have to exercise your skill at turning the percent to decimal, plus X grams of 5%, which is 0.05. So now, we do our multiplication. We multiply 50 by 0.35. What is 50 by 0.35? Let us see. You have 50 times, 0.035 times 0.035. This is the same as 5 by 10 times 0.035 is 1, 2, 3. It's going to be the same as 35 divided by 1000. Just want to try and do it without the calculator, right? So this is 5 by 35 by 10 over 1000. 5 by 35 is what? 5, 5, 25. Bring down 5, carry 2. 5, 3 is 15, 6 is 17. Alright, 175 times 10 over 1000. What is times, same as times 1 over 100. 175 over 100 is what? Is 1.75. Right? It's 1.75. So here, just that we wanted to do it without the calculator. So what we have is 1.75 5. Alright? Plus, we have 0.035x. And by the way, just to reassure you from now, the correctness of what we did, 50 times 0.035 equals, and you see the 1.75 there, right? Alright, so here equals to 50 by 0.02 is what? This is 1, 2, well, 50 by 2% is the same as 50 times 2 over 100. 50 by 2 is 100. Over 100, you get 1. Remember, we worked that out earlier. Alright? In the previous example. Plus 5% of x, 0.05x. Now, what we can do here is we could subtract the 0.05 from both sides and it would come over this side. But let us subtract 0.035 from both sides. Right? And we could do two subtractions at once. And subtract 1 from both sides. Let us do both subtractions at once. You can try it again and do one at a time. But let's do two subtractions at once. You have 1.75 plus 0.035x equals 1 plus 0.05x. I said we subtract 0.05x, so we minus 0.035x. I didn't put enough space here now. Let me rewrite these things and put enough space there. Equal 1 plus 0.05x. So now, we subtract 0.035x from both sides. So we minus 0.035x. And I also said we subtract 1. Subtract 1. Subtract 1. Oh, let me subtract it over here. Subtract 1. Now, let's put them all together and see what happens. 1.75 minus 1 is 0.75. 0.035 minus 0.035, that's gone. See that? Equals 1 minus 1, that's gone. That's 0. Then we say 0.05 minus 0.035. So, to save some time, let us just use our calculator to do it directly. 0.05 minus 0.035 equals 0.015. So it's 0.015x. After that, you divide by 0.015x. So you have 0.75 equals 0.015x. Remember, your aim is to get x alone. Same as having 1x. Alright? You don't want 0.15x equal. What you want is x equal. So you divide this by 0.015. But if you divide the right hand side by 0.015, you need to also divide the left hand side by 0.015. So you see that? So now, this cancels this, so you have x equals what? Let us see. And by the way, let us work it out without the calculator. 0.75. If you multiply 0.75 by 100, you get 75. And if you multiply this by 100, you get 1.5. Now, if you multiply 75 by 10, you get 750. And if you multiply 1.5 by 10, you get 15. So what I'll do is practicing our cancellation and our fractions and so on in the meantime. You could cancel down by 5. Say 5 into 15 goes 3 times. So what you have here is 3 under here. 5 into 75 goes up. 5 into 7 goes 1 time. Remainder 2. 5 into 25, 5. And you have 0 here. So you have 150 over 3. Alright? Then you say 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 15 is 5 times. And you have the 0. So our answer is 50. So x equals 50. You need 50 grams of, what was it, the 5% concentration. So make sure you wanted, yeah. So you need 50 grams of the 5% concentration. Free. Now, so here, what happened? You have 2%, you have 5%, it's 50 grams of 2%, 50 grams of 5%, you end up with 100 grams of 3.5%. Now notice, 3.5% is halfway between 2% and 5%. So it's half and half. So you mix the same amounts of 2% and 5% concentration. Right? You see that? Now, in our next video, we're going to imagine that what we will have, what we will need is a 4% concentration. All right? So, in the meantime, what I want you to do is imagine that this is going to be a 4% concentration and then work out how much of the 5% concentration you need. But let us see what will happen in the next video.